Hey everybody, welcome back. Today's little adventure is going to be putting together a test bench. Um, kind of needed a test bench for a little while because whenever I get a piece of hardware that I want to test, I usually have to take something apart, um, be it my computer or just a computer that I have laying around, swap out the video card, swap out the RAM or whatever it is I need to test on. And it's kind of tedious to have to always pull a computer off the shelf and tear it down and put parts in it. So I got a hold of this. It's a Lian Li uh, PCT70. It's it's an older test bench. Picked it up off of Facebook Marketplace for 25 bucks. It's missing some of the bits and bobs down here, mostly hard drive caddies and stuff like that, but mostly complete. I've added the power supply to it. It's the power supply from that, what's the name of that? Falcon computer in the $50 computer haul that I got shown off earlier. I'll link to it in the description. However, 1200 watts was way too much for that. What was it? i7 3770K and like a HD 6950 or 6970. Anyways, definitely didn't need 1200 watts of power. So this won't need 1200 watts of power because it's just going to be a test bench. But, well, actually, I mean, if I ever got hands onto like a 3090 or something like that. Anyways, we won't be testing a 3090 here probably anytime soon. But what we are going to test is this GTX 1070 that I got on Facebook Marketplace. I got it for 50 bucks, but he said that it doesn't work. It doesn't display a picture. So rather than tear apart a computer and put it in there to find out that it doesn't have a picture, I'm going to build me a test bench, and it'll be easy to swap things in and out and test things on. So let's get right to that. So we're not going to be putting together some like awesome or high-powered test bench. I mean, it just needs to work. It just needs to have new-ish technology, DDR4 and a fast enough processor, like an i5 or something like that. So I went and I took one of my computers that has been on Facebook Marketplace forever, and I pilfered some parts out of it. This is an Asus Prime something or other board. Not exciting. There's a 128 gigabyte SSD in there. i5 8400, I believe. 8 gigs of DDR4 RAM. What's the speed on these? Focus. I'll just use my cry balls. This is 2666 megahertz. So, it should do the job nicely, and should I ever have to swap it out for something else, either older or newer, it's easy enough to pull parts out of this thing. When you're really not pulling it out, you're just kind of taking it off. So, yeah, so let's go ahead and just slap this thing together, and then we can test and see whether or not that GTX 1070 is another one of these post is not working but does indeed work, like that power supply and that old dead computer I got for $5 in my, like, the Can We Fix It series, or I don't know if you call it a series, a playlist that I got going on my channel. I'll link to that in the description as well. So yeah, let's get to it. Let's throw it together. Before I get started here, I do have to apologize. It's currently raining outside, and it's probably going to get even worse. So if you can hear that, I do apologize. But anyways, on with the project. So, I mean, this is just like any other computer build. It's just in a case that's wide open. So, slap some screws into it. I'm I'm not putting a IO shield into it simply because, you know, it's not really needed on this bench. However, this is one of the motherboards that when I bought it, it didn't come with a IO plate. And one of these days I'm going to do a video on it, but if you have a 3D printer, you can make IO shields pretty quickly and cheaply. I have a rig, or template, I guess you'd call it, that I use in my modeling programs. And it's real quick and simple. But like I said, I'll show that some other day. So this is, I mean, obviously it's a lot easier because it's wide open, but all computers should be this easy to work in. It'd be nice if you could take the sides off, like all 3 or 4 sides off of the computer, and just work on the motherboard tray when putting these together. You know, instead of just like the case side coming on and off, and you have to reach down into the case. This, if you could pull the whole back of the computer out, really nice. All right, quick and easy enough. So kind of what panel wires we got going on here. Do I even need to hook these up? I mean, I'm not going to be using audio. Might as well. Lighten this one. There we go. Here we go. Audio. Where's the audio on this? The light. Gonna hook up the front panel audio. Oh my goodness. Holding the tongue out the right way. Should we go with the next one? Yeah, let's go with the next one. Never understood why they made the USB 3.0 wires so thick and it doesn't bend very well, so you get these big weird loops. And I've actually broken the socket before trying to tuck it away, make it look respectable. Maybe this has something to do with the shielding or something, I don't know. HDD reset. Power LED. Again, this should be one bulk connector. We're at a point, I think, where I think it would be advantageous to just have a bulk connector. These aren't changing the power LEDs and power switch and all that other stuff, HDD. It doesn't need to be different connectors anymore. Let's consolidate that, fellas. All right. So that's all the little stuff here. Let's get the power supply hooked up to it. I need a bigger studio. Alright, I have all the shush. This 1200 watt power supply has all the hookups for, Molex and SATA and all that. I should probably take these out of here, as I probably won't ever be using them. I don't know. I'll just tuck them away. There. Should we? here. Keep it out of the way. Yeah, I can do that. This is always a lot easier when you don't have to watch out for a camera on a tripod. There we are. Where's my CPU connector at? EPS. Here we go. Flashlight gravity. Get in. Yeah, so the 6 and 8 pins for the PCI Express graphics card. I'll just loop them up through there, and that's it. It should be a working test bench. So let's plug it all in, power it up, and see if it boots up. Which I'm sure. Well, this was a working computer until I got my grubby mitts on it. So I see no reason why it should not start. All right, power's hooked up. Everything's hooked up. Should turn the TV on. I need to get a smaller monitor. Alrighty. We have power. And we have a picture. And I mean, it's going to start up into Windows 10 here, because that's what's on the hard drive, on the SSD. In just a moment. What do we just moment? Oh, I never even set up Windows on here. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Let's try out our video card. Okay, so this video is really just a quickie. Just throwing together a test bench here in the hopes that I could, test out this guy here. So why don't we finish it up with just a quick test and see if this works, because I have no idea. I hope it does. I hope it's another one of those, can we fix this? Plug it in and it just works, and it's like, well, I guess we can. Anyways, yeah, let's slap this in there. Might as well put a screw in it. One of these. And Lee likes to use fine threaded screws. Let's see if that's what this is. Sure enough. Grab a fine threaded screw. I have one here on the desk. No. What are you? What are you? You're not either. Let's cut this part out of the video. Alright. 4 screws. Alright, slap in some power. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's... Okay, well, the power fan, it moved, it just twitched, and then it didn't do anything else. Oh, also, we're booting because I left this plugged into that, so start the power, shut down. There we go. Let's try this again. Yeah, it tries to turn. So I don't know if the fan is dead. However, we're not getting any video signal. All right, well, that's a bummer. Next time we'll see if we can't fix this. All right, I know this one was quick and probably only about 5 minutes long. However, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I appreciate hitting that thumbs up button. Maybe give me a subscription. We're almost at 120, which is pretty awesome. Other than that, I will see you in the next one, where we will more than likely see if we can't get that to work. We'll tear it apart and see what's going on. All right, thanks very much for watching.